Welcome, welcome everyone to the full moon activation. This is today, we are on the 3rd of July, and today is really the embodiment and the fullness of summer, with in conjunction of the full moon, as we have eclipsed through the summer solstice. And so now we're in this portal of July, the peak of fullness. And this full moon is shining a light on areas that may want to highlight how you desire to feel, how you desire to if there's any spaces that there could be comparison, there could be unfulfillment, and also working with this inner wisdom of what needs to transcend, what needs to be shifted in order to in other words, flip the script, is to flip the script on, from the depths of your womb space, the things that are calling you the most, to be in sacred action. So we're going to pull from, I've been told that I've been feeling into this month, and it's almost like even though it is very full and very playful, it's also in the space where you can kind of rip the carpet from the floor and strip away at that hardwood, polish it, shine it, and really show what may be hidden, what may be covered. Okay, so I'm going to pull from this deck here. It's called The Art of the Sacred Feminine. This is a visual portal oracle deck that was crafted and created by my dear sister, Molly Douglas. So I'm going to show you this again. And you can order these cards if you go to her website, I Am Lit Within. So I've got some, I don't know if you can see here, I've got some sage. And so the beautiful thing about sage, when you light it, first of all, not even when you light it, when you get a bundle of sage, you really want to be super mindful of where you get it from. If you've gotten it from a shop, get inquisitive and ask, where did this sage come from, right? If it was from a mass farm, or if it was picked by an indigenous tribe or wildly forged, because if it was picked by an indigenous tribe, there was care in the picking and harvesting of the sage. Prayers were said before they were, right? There is a big ritual from this. So you really want to make sure that you get sage that is intentional and sacred. So one of the things that you can do is just ask, ask where you can get it, ask who supplies it and where do they source it from, right? And so this sage, I got it from a sister, another alchemical sister healer, local in my area, and this was this was wild foraged from the wild. So this was picked in devotion and in sacredness. So I have some sage here just to help bring in that earth energy. I have my crystals. I'm not really sure what these ones are, but you know when you get those crystals, they're the ones that are really polished, and then there's the ones that are straight from the earth. There's you just see the beauty from it. So these are the two that I have. One is like a grayish green, and another is like a very green, brownish color. Right now it's like it's showing a little bit purple. So we have a bit of that. So when working with sage, when you light the sage, you want to speak into whatever that you'd like to release. And you can say a simple prayer when that when the smoke comes up. You want to take it and bring it over the head, blessing the crown, blessing blessing the ears, blessing the eyes, blessing the mouth. And then you want to take it over your body, anywhere else that you want to bless and cleanse. So maybe it's to your heart, maybe it's to your womb space, maybe it's down to the whole body, down to the legs and underneath the feet, right? Sometimes I like to just have a skirt and have a little bit of that steam come through the yoni portal, just a little bit. You don't really want to have sage right by your yoni for a steam too much. That's too harsh, right? But you know, sometimes just a little, to just get a little little something. That's what I do. Again, sage, steaming your yoni with sage is on alone too harsh. You don't want to do that. So this is how I was taught to do ritual with sage, from an indigenous teacher. And when we're working with medicine from the earth, you also, again, you want to be mindful of how you use it, right? We're all going to make our own rituals and things, but at the same time, we must honor where it comes from, and we must honor the wisdom keepers that use this medicine, because it is earth medicine. And just like any medicine, when it is abused and overused, it's not doing its healing job as intended. So here we go. I'm going to light. Yes, I'll light up a little bit. And sage burns fairly quickly. So for the purpose of and so I'm just using one hand right now. To just help to clear the energy. Sage is really good for that, for energy clearing. So this is great to do on a full moon, or to start any ritual, or just as a daily thing to help clear energy, because we're surrounded by people and other energies all the time. And so it's a good thing to do to just daily cleanse. And you just use your hand and just direct that cleansing smoke towards your body. So, and you can say a prayer. I thank you, gratitude. Thank you for the sage, for cleansing the energy of my body. Bless it to my eyes, bless it to my ears, bless it to my my mouth, bless it to my throat, bless it to my heart, bless it to my womb, bless it to my entire body to help connect to the sacred earth. So, there's the sage. And so let's get into what the cards have, what the message is for this full moon. And it's taking a moment to say thank you. I always want to thank them for their presence, right? So it's a sign of respect, and it's a sign of a bit of humility, right? Because this is an energy that is bigger than us, and also, you know, just like anything, you want to ask, and a way of gratitude is a way of receiving and asking for the wisdom and guidance that you want to seek, right? If we don't do that, we just come, oh, give me the answers. It's really kind of like, you know, when somebody does that to you, you know, you kind of feel not appreciated. So we want to express deep appreciation for their wisdom, their guidance, for this full moon in the Mahogany Goddess Sanctuary. Listening, receiving the full moon messages that are here for the sanctuary now. Okay, it's very chatty today, so I'm just going to have a look and feel into. Okay, we have the High Priestess of Attainment. The High Priestess of Attainment. So this is really calling to come back to the art of the priestess, the art of the goddess, the art of cultivating the divinity, that light. Now, I'm not just talking about flighty light and love stuff. No, it's coming back into the sacred of, you know, we are all a child of the divine. However you describe it, child of God, child of whoever, right? Whatever your belief is. We are a child of something bigger than ourselves. And from that place, it is from a deeper place of love, of integrity, of respect, and also of an internal compass, an internal knowing of, you know, who you are and where you come from. And I'm not just talking about location. I'm talking about a spiritual sense of the higher source and the higher power within you, of where you come from, right? We all come from that space of royalty, of in a sense of harmony, in a sense of co-creation, right? Where there is less ego and more collaboration, right? So there's that one. And then we go into sacred embodiment. Okay, so this is, okay, so we go from, you know, remembering the divine, remembering all of this. Now it comes to, okay, now in what ways can you bring that into your body? Bring that into your body, bring that into your heart, bring that into your voice, bring it into how you express and speak and move and walk and breathe out into everywhere you go, right? If you look here, it's like this interlinking web, and you've got the eye in the middle, right? So everything is linked to that center. There is, again, there's no separation, right? So when you attain that sacred embodiment, when you practice that sacred embodiment, it is an extension of the divine channeling through you. It's an extension of you and your whole aligned self. Okay, this one actually jumped out. So there's some significance here, right? And I'm gonna read because it's calling me to read what's at the bottom here, right? The art of empowerment, creatively to connect to the higher consciousness. Again, so here we go. We started with the priestess energy, the divinity energy, and so here it is again. So it's like connecting to the divine, connecting to your creativity, creating, connecting to the stirrings of your soul, connecting to, now I'm getting pulled to the star in the middle here, and it's like, so this one here is your embodiment, right? You see the I in the middle, right? It's like you see, you weave, you breathe. That's your embodiment. Here, you've got the star. So I want you to think even like it's like your energy, your magnetic energy. You are the star. You are that star in the sky. You are the star. You are the light in every space that you occupy. This is like you are the bright energy that heals. You are that. We all have this within ourselves, right? And it is deeply connected. Like we're thinking more on an outer level, an outer energetic level of when you feel this empowerment, it's like there is that energy that cannot be denied, right? And this is a practice because once you feel that, people are going to notice, and people are either going to get with it or want to take you down or prop you up for a bit, and then when it's like, hey, you're doing too much. Whew. And so here is this knowing of like, okay, I have this inside my body, inside my energy, inside my soul. It's always been there, and it always is there, right? Okay. So just as how we use the sage to release patterns, to release any stuck energy, here we go. It says at the bottom, I'm called to read it, release old patterns. So working with the sage, working with the plants, working with going out in nature, working with being with sisters, working with the sun, working with the moon, working with these, and I'm getting Kali now, the goddess Kali Ma, working with that energy, right, to really, as you release things, you create space for the things that you do desire, for that healing that is tranquility that is yours. Okay? Right? Like everything. So here's the common theme, friends. Look at each one of these that has come through today. There is a light. There is something that is drawing into the middle, right? Divinity, embodiment, the I, okay? Empowerment, the star. All right? In the center, the sun, the moon. We're in the full moon season. And for the last one, again, right? And it's this amalgamation of the masculine and feminine, this beautiful geometric representation of the masculine and feminine. And you see how the feminine is this circle, right? But then you have the masculine that is holding all this beautiful energy. And not so much holding it like a fist, but giving it like a pliable focus structure to move through. Reclaim your divine voice. Again, divinity. You are the channel. Be your highest expression. Okay? Highest expression. Again, empowerment, higher consciousness. Here's another one. Highest expression. Right? So this is all linked to really reconnecting with the divinity that is inside you. I say in you a lot, just because each and every one of us are going to feel the divine differently. Each one of us are going to speak about it differently. But each one of us has this unique imprint of the divine within us, and how we express that through the highest consciousness of love is how you are going to express it, and it is equally valuable. Right? There is no right or wrong to this. There is just through the higher consciousness of love. If we go from ego, then that becomes something else. But when we go from love, that becomes something as it was intended. Okay, so I want to go to here. You are the channel. You are the channel. What are you channeling? What are you expressing? What are you listening to? So think of yourself as a really sensitive being. You are the channel. So if you're surrounding yourself with a lot of things that are really negative, you are channeling and you are vibrating and you are in this super sauce of negativity, right? And it's like when we listen to music, when we watch things on TV, what are we listening to? What are you watching? For me, I know there are certain things that I can't watch because of I know my sensitive nature. I can't watch horror films. I can't watch a lot of violence, even though I don't know. I like Marvel movies, so go figure. I don't know. I can't watch senseless things, right? Because I understand that how if I'm going to take it in, and that's gonna affect my energy. It's gonna affect my dreams. It's gonna affect things, and I don't need that in my sphere or to disempower me. So I understand that, because I understand being a channel means that, okay, there's things that I gotta do, rituals, practices, devotions, be the channel. I gotta be able to sit down and listen, to receive, and to trust what is coming through me. Be your highest expression. So as you're being the channel is, you are being granted this beautiful codes and wisdom to now you need to express it, your highest expression, where it's not being suppressed in a way that it's not moving from a place of fear, but moving from a place of love, from a place of sacred activism, from a space of integrity, respect. Again, those are two words I say a lot, integrity and respect, because that's how we're designed to move through this world. So being your highest expression, being the all parts and all sides and all authenticities of you, right? So There's a lot of divine energy here, which is really cool because as we move through July, we start to then move into the portal through Egypt and reconnect to the brightest star, which is the Sirius star, that when aligned with the planets, they connect and bring the brightest light in Egypt near the pyramids that opens up the Lion's Gate portal, which is near the end of July. And the Lion's Gate portal is this space where this energy, where it really brings fertility. This star energy was tapped into as a time where the Nile River would flood, and through that abundance of water, right, crops would get their nutrients, they get their hydration, and they would flourish. And so it's a sign of fertility. It's a sign of cleansing. It's a sign of nourishment. It's a sign of also in tuning into that higher power that is within you, right? In conjunction with the Leo astrological sign, the lion, the lioness. So taking a moment to just close your eyes, putting your hand anywhere on your body, anywhere on your body, and feel into an energy that is bigger than you. Feel that expansion. Start that from your heart space, the opening of your crown chakra, and feel this channel coming down through your head, all the way down the spinal column, down your heart, all the way through your womb space and into the earth. Feel this plugging in of the divine, awakening your body. Awakening in a sense that it's awakening that next layer, that next level for you. Taking a deep inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. And just for a moment, bring gratitude to your body, gratitude to yourself. And say whatever blessings to seal up this activation. Blessed be. Ashe. So I invite you to journal, write down anything that came to you that really resonated with you, and let that be a compass for you over the next few days. Let that be a compass for how you move and shift and activate and notice what is all around you. Blessings, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye, everybody.